Hey there, it's Elizabeth, and welcome back to another flip through. So, we're going through my December book. This is actually my November and December book, and I will have linked below the playlist for my flip throughs. Yeah, so there's the front of it, all fallish looking, and here's the back of it, a collaged, Christmas collage. And then I just took some regular old twine, put some eyelets in the front and back covers, and used twine as a tie. So, if you didn't see the last flip through, what I do, generally speaking, or I have done over the last few years, is to make it easier on myself, because it's just a busy time at work and school and all, it's just December, you know what I mean? And so what I do is I take Christmas magazines and I cut the pictures out of them and I make various types of tucks and pockets and belly bands or whatever. And then I just use my variety of Christmas notepads to do my journaling on. So at this point in time, if you didn't watch the first half of my December, I was sick as a dog, okay? I had the test and I was negative. And at this point, I ended up having to call the doctor because I was pretty sure I had a sinus infection. And lo and behold, they sent in a prescription for me. I was very surprised, happily surprised. And let me tell you, I don't take antibiotics very often at all. However, when I get a sinus infection, it's the only thing that'll get rid of it. So there you have it. Okay, so this sticker right here is from Loveland's Life. I will put her link below as well to her YouTube channel. And let me also mention Job's Journals. I got a freebie from him for December dates, and I loved them. I did the Allison treatment from Sweet AJ's Inspired Life and put some glitter Mod Podge on them and just, very simply cut them up and glued them on. It was very simple, and that was what the whole vibe of my December journaling, that's the whole vibe I wanted it to be. Simple, very simple. And I do think that I can say with some bit of certainty that I actually journaled every single day in this month, okay? Which is, I think, the first time in the entire year of 2021, okay? Yeah. All right, so we had our last day of school, and it was like a party day. It was a half a day. They're always we always joke that it's the longest, shortest day, okay, are these party days, because the kids are just so wound up and, but the day went super smoothly, my daughter had everything, scheduled. She knew when she was doing certain things. They did do a Secret Santa in the classroom, and with 23 kids, that's a lot of gifts and a lot of exchanging and a lot of opening and a lot of ooh and on and, all that. But it was super fun. We had a hot chocolate bar. That was a lot of fun. We started out the morning with a breakfast we had brought in from a local restaurant. So they had eggs and bacon and sausage and pancakes. And yeah, it was really yummy. And orange juice. And so that was really nice. And what else? We did the exchange. We made sure that all, my daughter passed out her gifts, which I'll show you in a minute. I had made the kids these bookmarks. They were back here that I showed you at some point. Yeah, I had made all the kids a bookmark, a watercolor bookmark that I laminated and all that jazz. So passed those out, and yeah, it was just really nice. So we got a half a day off, and as soon as I got home, we headed up north. So let's see. Oh, and well, before I left work, Beauty Queen and I stayed after a little bit to pick up all the Christmas, because when they came back in January, we didn't want a Christmas tree in our corner, you know what I'm saying? So we did take a little bit of time to pack up all the Christmas stuff. We were glad that we had done that. And then I headed home to pack up to head north. The traffic was horrible as usual, but it could have been worse. Like a lot of times we go up, when I go up after work, we don't leave here till like 4, and that's like right at rush hour. And like we hit West Palm Beach, I think, and I mean, we're there for like an ungodly amount of time. It's just, it's horrible. But if we can leave a little bit earlier or a little bit later, it may, whatever. Anyway, the traffic is horrible, and we saw a high-speed chase. Yes, the car zoomed right next to us, and of course my husband said, look at that, bleep, and then we get up like 4 car lengths more north, and sadly, well, not sadly, I don't know. No one was injured. He did end up, I mean, because there were so many cars on the road, it wasn't like he was speeding like through a long distance, So, I mean, he was just swerving in and out of the cars, and then he ended up hitting somebody. Again, thankfully nobody was hurt, and the cops were right there because, I mean, hello, they were chasing him. And so they got him, and, whatever. But I have never in my life, I mean, I've seen it on TV, but I've never been kind of like, I guess, part of one. So that was interesting. And so, yeah, we went up north, and yes, okay, so last time we were up north, oh, and if you don't know about up north, okay, I'll just briefly tell you. My husband and I are moving. We're retiring finally, and we decided over this past summer that we want to move. Yeah, so we're moving. And we're moving a couple hours north of where we live already. As far as I know, our gems are staying here, which is very sad, but yeah, it's only a couple hours away, and we are moving to an area that is very familiar to us. We have vacationed there before. My husband had loads of business meetings over the last well over 20 years, had business meetings up there, so we're very familiar with the area. My in-laws have 3 places in the same community, so we get to see lots of family that we don't normally see, and yeah, we just cannot wait to move. We cannot wait. We're moving in June. So there's the backstory on that. So the last time we were up there, I think it was the last time, we got the barcode, or we could have gotten it this time. Oh, no, okay. So we made it up there safely and in time to get our barcode, right? So we went to because it's a gated community, and so, yeah, the first time driving through the gate, oh, it was so satisfying, let me tell you. So satisfying. And so our niece was up there with her family, so it was good to see them and her kids. And we hung out at Mama and Papa's house, and we all had dinner, and the pastor and his wife came over, and so that was nice to see them again. And then we headed to our place, and it was the first time we had ever like slept there, We'd been up there a couple of times prior, but we'd always just stayed at my mother-in-law's house. Why, I don't really know. I guess just because we didn't have like the stuff we needed, you know what I mean? Like the bed sheets and the towels and all, we've since taken care of a lot of that little stuff. But anyway, yeah, so it was our first time sleeping there. We had actually closed on the house, I think, back in November. November 15th is when we closed on the house. So yeah, a month later, the first time we're sleeping in it. So anyway, my daughter also passed out her gifts, and this is what they were. It's an origami crane. It's this right here. This is an origami paper crane attached to a piece of red thread and then suspended in a clear plastic ornament ball, right? And then we stuck a little glittery green bow on it, and yeah, that's what she gave out to all the kids, and they came out super duper cute. And then this was the moon. It could have been a full moon this evening, and my husband took this glorious picture across the cove. This is the back of our house, so this is our backyard right here, and here's our dock, and then this is actually our like boat dock, but it goes all the way out there, Anyway, so just a beautiful night. And then here is some notes on the kids, of course, their parents, and they're so sweet, and they brought gifts in for my daughter and I, and so I had made a list so that I could make thank you cards, and so that was that. My goodness. Oh geez, that was a long thing. Okay, so then Saturday we were up north. We had breakfast at Mama's. Yeah, we all went over there, and I just can't say how excited I am to move up there. Because this right here, breakfast at Mama's, yeah. Anyway, so we all took a drive into town, or maybe just my husband and I don't know. Oh yeah, it was just my husband and I, because we went by Home Depot and we got a new faucet, because I don't even know that I put it in here. I guess I didn't, or maybe I skimmed over it and didn't read it. Our faucet at our main house had broken, so we needed to get a new faucet, so we just got that. While we were up there, stopped to Winn-Dixie, and we just got like pizzas to take home for dinner, because like there's a lot of people. When my husband's family gets together, oh my gosh, like, because like it's my mother-in-law, father-in-law, niece, her husband, their 3 kids, my husband and I. So we're talking almost 10 people, and that's just one extra family. You know what I mean? And I don't know that my daughter was there. I can't remember if she had come up. I don't know. Yes, she did come up. She came up this day because she was fishing, I think. Anyway, maybe let's just read. Jeez. So anyhow, yes, we had pizzas for dinner. So breakfast and dinner at Mama's. And we had gone, after we got back from the store, we had gone to the house and just sat on the dock. And it was just so nice. Yeah, it was just so nice. Having coffee on the dock in the morning. And then Mama stopped by on her way back from her run. She just, has a little sit down after her run. And we chat, for like 10 minutes. And then she, walks home. So that's just, I'm so looking forward to that. Okay, yeah, and then that's when we went, later in the afternoon, we went back over for pizza and salad. And my daughter and her boyfriend made it up, in the late afternoon, yeah. And then my husband had a talk with said boyfriend. So that was interesting. And then we have on Sunday, look at that. I have no clue what happened today. The one thing I do know is that we had coffee on the dock and a visit from Mama after her run. Yes. So nice. Oh my gosh. Oh, I can't wait. We went over for breakfast again. Yes. Oh my gosh. I don't think I'll ever have to cook breakfast again, right? Wouldn't that be nice? Actually, I never cook breakfast, so let's just be real here, Elizabeth. All right, so Beauty Queen and her boyfriend went out and about, and we hung out at the dock. Yes, we did. We had a nice afternoon together, and then we were back to Mama's for dinner. Oh, okay. So I wasn't going back to work. I thought we might have been headed home this day, but no, we were on Christmas break. Yay. So this is the 20th. And what did we do? So we left on this day, December 20th. We left to get back, and we stopped by this bagel place that's super good. And we met Beauty Queen and her boyfriend there. Yeah, the only thing I think is that like the later you go, they make these freshly baked bagels and bialys, and I happen to love bialys. Okay, I love me a bialy, and they make their own cream cheese spreads. Okay, I don't think they make the cream cheese. You can make cream cheese, but I don't think they make cream cheese. But they make the spreads. They mix the stuff in them, so they have this really yummy scallion cream cheese, and it's so good on a toasted bialy, and I was so looking forward to it. Did I get one? I can't remember. Oh my goodness. I can't remember, because there was one time we went and they were out of bialys. I know, the horror. And then they were out of salt bagels, which is what my daughter eats, and they were out of those too. So it just all depends. It's kind of a crapshoot. You got to go early enough so that you get what you want. You know what I mean? And so we headed home. I filmed a ramble session for Tuesday that week because, obviously I wasn't home on a Monday. And at this point, I was needing to begin the decluttering series in my room, but I keep putting it off. Yeah, it's very overwhelming. So if you guys have been on my channel, and even if you haven't been, go check out the decluttering series. There's a playlist. I'll put it below. Yeah, I still have a long way to go. So, and I am being ruthless, okay? I cannot take everything with me when I go. That goes, you know, for everything. But anyway. So on this day, let's see, it appears my husband had a doctor's appointment, and that's probably why we came home early this day. Yeah. Okay, so he did get me some flowers, and I dried them in the microwave, which is super simple. You just, I don't know, maybe I have a video on it. I'll see if I do, and if I don't, I will put a video link below to how, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not even gonna look through my videos. I'll put the video to where I learned how to do it. It's super easy, super quick, and they come out so beautifully, and it's just drying them in the microwave, you know? So my big handsome went to the store, and he brought home a beautiful Christmas bouquet. It was so sweet of him. I very rarely don't have flowers on my dining room table. It's, yeah. So he's always bringing me flowers, and I love it. I love it. So I hunkered down in my room. I filmed some videos, whatnot. I think we began our Christmas shopping this day. Isn't that funny? Because I was just watching... I was just watching Allison at AJ's Inspired Life, and she was going through doing her December flip through, and I think it was one of these days, like the 21st or 22nd, when she started her shopping too. So Allison, honey, you're not alone, okay? This year was just horrible for us, and I don't know why. I really don't. I think that everything has just been in a kerfuffle these last couple of years that I don't know. I don't know. So, yeah, nothing like last minute. So, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I can't wait to have more time to commit to just journaling. You know, sitting in here, I miss my old way of journaling so much, which is kind of similar to this, only like on drugs kind of thing, you know, but not on drugs. Not on drugs. You know what I'm saying? Like on, I don't know, like times 100, you know? Like I do a lot of tux tags, pockets. I love my note card. Yeah, I really miss my old type of journaling. So I can't wait until I can do that. I have to, yeah, I hadn't been keeping notes, and you know, sometimes I could remember what was going on. And of course, because I work full time, I very rarely have like extra bits to put in, you know, like from my daily adventures, like, cause I'm so busy, you know, you know, like when I'm not working, I'm not busy at all. But anyway, so there's that. So on this day here, my daughter and I went out, and here's the little, we went to Jersey Mike's Subs. They were okay. They were all right. First time we'd ever been. So we went out and about. Typically, I would have these glued together. I just never went back and glued them together, you know? So, you know, so that will just be one card. Anyway, so up and at 'em, Big Handsome and I needed to go to town, and BQ, Beauty Queen wanted to go out later. So we needed a haircut, but the girl wasn't there, so that's really annoying. Oh, we went to Publix to pick up Disney and Universal gift cards for the gems. That was Big Handsome's brilliant idea, because we're sitting there thinking, what on earth are we going to get our kids, you know, because they're older. I mean, you know, they're in their early 20s, but, you know, it's like you can't go out and get like Polly Pockets anymore. You know what I'm saying? So it's always just like, that's part of the stress too of like the whole Christmas season is, what do you get people who just go out and get themselves stuff? You know, the kids say the same thing about their father and me, you know, well, we don't know what to get you, because whatever you want, you go out and get. And, you know, anyway, so my husband said, hey, they go to Universal all the time, and they go to Disney World all the time, you know, so why wouldn't we just get them gift cards for that? I'm like, that is brilliant. So he rushed out and got that. And then we went off to the Dollar Tree, which is no longer the Dollar Tree. I don't know what they're going to call it now. I guess they're going to call it the Dollar Tree, but Yeah, BTW, everything costs $1.25 now. Anyway, oh, and I wrote it right here, BTW. Oh my gosh, Dollar Tree, no more. All is 125. Oh my gosh, yeah. But that's where I go to get stocking stuffers. And for again, my kids are older, so I get things that are like necessary for living. Like toothpaste. Well, not my daughter's toothpaste because she uses expensive stuff and I'm not doing that, but I get my son toothpaste. I get them toothbrushes. I get them like because it was cold flu season, I got them those vaporizing things, you set in your shower and it like has mentholated whatever vapors. So I got them stuff like that. I get them things like sometimes I get them like ibuprofen and Tylenol, just things like that I know that they can use, but they don't always think about it to buy it for themselves. So yeah, those are the kind of stocking stuffers. Of course, like chocolate and their favorite little snack thing or, stuff like that. So, yeah. So that was it. Yeah, that was just like a weight lifted because we were done. Okay, so we started shopping on this day. We were done on this day. we were all done. Okay, so then I went out with Beauty Queen. Oh my goodness. So the places we went, the tackle shop, we went to Marshall's, we went to the Falls, we went to Trader Joe's, we went to another tackle shop, we went to Jersey Mike's to get dinner, and we finally stopped off at Target, and it was getting chilly this night, I remember. I still wasn't feeling all that well at all, but my daughter needed me to go have a shopping partner. So yeah, so I did that. We didn't even get home till after dark. Watched some 24, spent some time on the patio next to the fire pit. I love doing that. Yeah, I love my family. And so there was that. Nice day together with in the morning I was with my husband, and in the afternoon I was with my daughter. So that was fun. So woke to cooler weather, spent the morning on the patio typing up our yearly Christmas letter. Yes. Okay. Can you say 23rd, right? And I'm just typing it up. And like it just has news, a picture, that's basically what it is. And so I finished that. Can I tell you, they did not get sent out till like the middle of January. Yeah. That's just our life lately, I don't know. So did the yearly Christmas letter. Not a lot of people send out Christmas cards, and I really think it's a shame, I mean, I still sent one out, it just was late, but I think it's a shame, I wish more people would do it. And then I went to my room and filmed 7 or so decluttering videos. Oh my word. Yes. I have way too much of that. Okay. Gosh. But not gonna lie, like it feels really good to get rid of the stuff, to get rid of the stuff. And so let's see what's on this day. Oh, this was the 24th. So you know what? Okay, so the day started out, this was some atomic fireballs that my daughter's boyfriend got my husband because it's like his favorite candy. The day started out normal, okay? And it's Christmas Eve, which normally on Christmas Eve, our family tradition is to have snacky foods, watch a Christmas movie, and then go out Christmas lighting. And when I say Christmas lighting, that is just a term that we use, that I use, our family uses for what we do. We all get into the car, we all have a beverage, hot or cold, and we go to neighborhoods where there are a lot of Christmas lights, okay? And we just drive around like creepy people in a car going super slow, looking at everyone's houses. So that's what that is. And that's what normally happens on Christmas Eve. And so this year, we couldn't do that because my son was going to be working a weird schedule. And so we just decided to celebrate Christmas this night. So that's what we did. And we had our snacky meal. We did not watch a Christmas movie. We opened up all of our presents, and it was just, it was wonderful, as it is, when your family's together and your kids and all of that. And so it was really nice. And my husband got me tickets to go see A Streetcar Named Desire, And my daughter, look how sweet, my daughter bought me a 2-year subscription to Mantra Wellness. So that was just very, very nice of her. And yeah, so it was just really nice. And then I have like what we ate, the menu and stuff like that. And then Big Handsome he was in a lot of pain that night, but he did go out Christmas lighting with us. My son went off to work, and we went out Christmas lighting, and our town, for the first time ever, why I don't know, why they haven't done this before, I don't know. But they had this thing called the Magic of Lights, I think, or Magic of Lights, and it was at the Speedway, the local Speedway. And it was a drive-through light show, and it was wonderful, you know? I mean, you buy tickets online. I think it was like $20 a car, and you just drive through, you know, and see all these beautiful lights. I mean, I really like going and seeing individual homes, but this was a really great alternative, and it was just a lot of fun. We got there right before they closed, so I think we were like the last car in line. Yeah, but it was just really nice. So we got home. Oh yeah, and also one of the traditions on Christmas Eve is when we wrap all the presents, which we didn't have all that many to wrap, but you know, you never think you have so many until you start wrapping, you know, and then you're like, good grief. My back kills me afterwards. But anyway, it's a great time because, you know, my daughter comes in and she helps me wrap, and yeah, so it's just a fun time with family. And then on December 25th, it was just a regular day. Of course, it was, you know, the day of our Savior's birth, and so that is definitely something to celebrate. When the kids were younger, we used to make a birthday cake. Anyway, yeah, so, but it was kind of a lazy day, really, you know, like, we had done all of our Christmas stuff the day before. I slept in till almost 8 o'clock and got working straight away on uploading and linking 7 or so decluttering videos. Oh my goodness. He had a rough night, which equals a rough morning. And yeah, so Beauty Queen didn't get up till almost noon. Good grief. Oh, and she baked her French toast casserole. And so we had brunch, and that was really yummy. She went off to her boyfriend's house. Originally, my husband was going to make his prime rib dinner on this night, and then we decided not to because my son wasn't going to be there. So yeah, so we did not do that. And we also had decided just to head north again to our north house, the next day, you know, so, cause we were still on Christmas break at this time. So yeah, we were heading north. And, I guess originally we were going to leave this day in the afternoon on Christmas Day, but my husband he just was not feeling well. So we ended up leaving the next day, and that was fine because I ended up feeling super potsy that day. My heart rate was, you know, over 100. I mean, it's not uncommon. It's just irritating when it happens. So yeah, so I didn't feel good. I just went to bed. I pretty much stayed in bed most of this day. My husband watched football on the couch and relaxed, and, you know, because he wasn't feeling good. I was in bed. Yeah. I heard from my sweet sister Karen down under, so I texted with her. Yeah, so aside from feeling kind of crappy, I was perfectly happy to spend the day in bed. Perfectly happy. And then on this day here, I guess we decided to go north. So, oh my gosh, yeah, and darned if I wasn't getting sick again. Okay, here we are toward the end of the month. Now, can I tell you, I stopped taking my antibiotics on this day, right? Yeah, because I had been super sick, had negative test results, if you know what I'm saying, got on antibiotics, finished them a few days before Christmas, and darned if I wasn't getting sick again. I could not believe it. Yeah, Potsy yesterday, and I had been cold all day, and I woke up early in the morning with 102 fever. Oh my gosh. And it was the same exact thing I had gotten at the beginning of the month. The same exact thing. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So I felt like a truck had hit me because, I mean, it was literally the flu. so sick, like just not feeling well, like your body, I was so achy and so sore. It was terrible. Had a fever, all that. So yeah, I had texted him from the bedroom, my husband, and I'm like, could you please bring me the thermometer and some ibuprofen? So he did. We were still slated to leave for that day. So yeah, because I figure, like, what's the difference? Like, I'm not going to stay home and be sick. I can just be up there and be sick. You know what I'm saying? Because there were no other family members up there. So it's not like I was going to be around other people. You know what I mean? I was going from one house to another house, legit, from like one bed to another bed, So it was, whatever. So anyhow, we did end up going north. And oh my goodness. We had a bunch of gift cards from the kiddos at school, right? And so my husband's like, oh, he lost them, I guess. Like, he misplaced them. I shouldn't say lost. He misplaced them. And so we spent like half an hour before we left that morning looking for all these gift cards. And he was so irritated, with himself. He was like, good grief, that's how we were going to eat all weekend, because we don't keep a lot of food up there because we don't go up there all the time, But anyway, so we're thinking, so we get on the road. Finally, after looking for a half an hour, not being able to find any of the gift cards, we decided just to go ahead and leave. And so as we're driving along, and I'm thinking to myself, did you put them, this is something he would do. I said, did you put them in the box that we were taking? Because each time we go up there now, we're taking boxes with us of stuff, trying to gradually move. And so I said, could you have put them in the box? And he was like, maybe. So he pulls over right there and searches. Lo and behold, he found the gift card. So it was kind of funny. Anyway, so we made it up there. I felt like crap. I took a nap. Big Handsome went to the store. And yeah, we just relaxed for the evening because I was just so sick again. Oh my gosh, it was horrible. And so this I just made a belly band out of. Woke in the middle of the night with 103 fever. Oh my gosh. And this was on a Monday. And the cable guy was coming, right? Like, I'm on vacation and I was literally sick for the entire month of December. Like, no joke. I was sick the entire month. Twice with the same exact thing. It was so bizarre. So he was coming, the cable guy was coming, and my husband's like, honey, I made your coffee. It's ready to go out on the patio, and you need to get out of bed. It was like 9 o'clock in the morning. He's like, you need to get out of bed because the cable guy's coming. I'm like, I'm not getting out of bed. He was like, what? I said, yeah, the dude is going to see a woman in bed. I don't know what to tell you, No, I did end up getting up and whatever, but anyway, I felt potsy again and had to get up from the dock and go in and lay on the couch because otherwise, like, I'll pass out. Or it feels like I'm going to pass out. So, and probably if I hung out long enough, I would pass out. So anyway, so I lay down on the couch. My fever broke. I was dripping sweat, right? So the cable guy left. Everything was hunky-dory with that. Big Handsome, he made me some scrambled eggs, and then we got ready and went to town because after my fever broke, I felt fine-ish, I just felt like I had a cold. So anyway, we went to town. We went to Macy's because we had, again, gift cards from the kiddos, so we got this really nice coffee maker for the new place. We went to the Dollar Tree for random stuff, and it is like the nicest Dollar Tree that I've ever been in. Yeah, and everyone is just nice. It, like, honestly, up there, it's a bit of a culture shock because, you'll run into the occasional grump, but everyone's just really nice. So anyway, that evening we went to a place called Santos. We didn't go to the restaurant. We ordered it. We ordered pizza. My husband is now on this kick that he, up there, he wants to find like the best pizza place in town. So we've got a lot to choose from. So we're going to be figuring that out as we go along. So that was Santos's place was that night. And we just went there and picked it up and took it home. And so we were still up there on Tuesday. I woke up this morning feeling relatively fine. Yeah, just in a bit of pain. Not, I mean, that's like normal. I don't know if it's part of my EDS or what it is, or whether it was because I had the flu for the second time. I don't know. But I felt well enough to go out. So, yeah, more like sucked it up again. And I mean, Big Handsome, he sucks it up every day, you know? So, anyway. This time we went into the town south of us and we went to Bell's because, again, we had a gift card from our in-laws, and went and we ended up getting a hamper, some dish towels, a toilet bowl cleaner because that's always important, a dish strainer, a napkin holder, coffee pods, and turtles, like the chocolate ones for my husband because he loves them. Yeah, and it was really nice. It was really nice just getting, you know, a few of the essentials for our new place. And, you know, that was our Christmas gift from our in-laws, and it was fabulous. And then we went to a place called 2J's. It's a deli. And we just, again, we ordered it and took it home to eat later. And we got a corned beef sandwich, fries, and liver pate, which I love. It reminds me of my grandmother. She used to make it every year. And a piece of cheesecake. Yeah, so, yeah. Let's see. Later in the evening, poor Big Handsome, he was going downhill fast. He had a rough night, had a hard time sleeping. Oh my gosh. And all I kept thinking about that night was, good Lord, what if we need to go to the hospital? I don't even know where it's at. Oh my gosh. Good thing I kind of know how to use Google Maps. Anyway. Oh, this was interesting. So we met one of the residents there, and she is the president of the Canine Club. And so anyway, she was basically like telling me the rules because I had our little Remy, who's a toy poodle, 8-pound toy poodle. I had him on the leash, and we were checking our mailbox, and he was on the ground. And so she very kindly expressed that that was against the rules. The dogs are not allowed by any of the common areas on foot. Like, if it's a small enough dog, you can carry them, and that's fine. But they can't walk around on a leash around the common areas, like the clubhouse and stuff like that. And so I was very thankful that she gave me that tidbit of information. Let's get through this. Okay. So here's the 29th, Wednesday. Oh my gosh, yes. Okay. So not only did poor Big Handsome have a rough night, but poor Remy, our dog, started barfing. Yeah, like seriously? I mean, unbelievable. I have 103 fever at the beginning of the week. Now my husband doesn't feel well just because of his illness, his chronic illness. And then my dog starts barfing. It's like, are you kidding me right now? Oh my word. So, but we did go to the clubhouse for breakfast, and that was nice. My daughter got there. Okay, so Beauty Queen arrived around 7. No, she called us to say she was on her way. So she got up there safely, and then we went to the clubhouse for breakfast. Or brunch, really. And then we got back and took Remy to the dog walk, and of course he had diarrhea. So now we've got a barfing dog. He has diarrhea. It was just a disaster. It was a disaster. Oh my gosh. They went and got shrimp, like bait shrimp, to fish out on the dock. It was just the 3 of us up there. And yeah, it was just, we you know, we hung out, worried about our poor dog, barfing and pooping, and oh my gosh. Anyway, we did go that evening, though. We went to a restaurant that's right in the community itself. Oh, this was the night right here. And we had a lovely dinner. And it was sunset. And there's my husband and I. Cute little pic. And yeah, so we brought the dog with us. And he was fine. Because they're a pet-friendly place, of course. And yeah, we took a lovely picture at sunset. It was super windy and cool out, especially on the golf cart. Yeah. But anyway, so that it was a nice day. It turned out to be, you know, I mean, even though my husband wasn't feeling good, I had a dog that was barfing and pooping, but we ended up, you know, whatever, going and doing, going and doing as you do. And then these are just some pictures that I took. I was journaling on the dock this day. I think on this day, let me see. No, when it must have been this day, my daughter and I. No, it couldn't have been. Huh. At some point, I'll have to look on my phone. We went and walked on the beach and saw the sunrise. And then there's my sweet husband at the end of our dock fishing. And here is me journaling on the dock. And here's a picture of the beach. So, yeah. I woke around 8. I'm still like super sore. Like my body is super sore. And it was hazy out. Oh no, so I still hadn't been to the beach yet. I think I must have gone to yep, I went to the beach that day. But this stuff happened on this day, I think. Yeah, anyway. So poor Remy walked out on the dock and pooped. Okay. the things people write about, right guys? Yeah, so we don't know if he got like a tummy bug from the dog walk, or it could have been he was eating like too much people food. You know what I mean? You shouldn't give your dog people food. So I think now looking back on it, I think that his tummy was upset because of people food. So we have stopped that. Okay, so on this day too, we went, oh my gosh, this was so hilarious, guys. I don't know, maybe it's, you had to have been there, but I couldn't believe, my husband could not believe he did this. Okay, so we went to this vintage camper. It's super cute, and it's called Magnolia Coffee, I think. And my daughter got a coffee there, and it was super cute, and we had our puppy with us, and he was still having his tummy issues, and it was not fun. But, not fun for the dog, you know what I'm saying? And not fun for my husband either, because he was the one cleaning up after him. Oh my goodness, you should have seen. Ugh, no, it's better if you didn't see. Anyway, so here's the funny thing, right? So we had to get gas. So we drive down the road a little piece, and we go to the gas station. And so my husband goes in, and we hadn't had breakfast or anything, you know? And so my husband goes in, and apparently they had like a cook there, you know, who was like cooking food in the back. And so my husband gets this egg sandwich, which was like really delicious egg sandwich, right? So he gets back in the car. He went inside to pay, you know, for the gas or whatever, and then saw that they were making these sandwiches. So went back and got a sandwich, and then we left, right? So we're like literally not even a mile down the road, and my husband's like, oh my gosh, I didn't pay for the sandwich. And I'm like, are you kidding me? He's like, no, I got the sandwich and I walked right out the door. Oh my gosh. Like oh my gosh, he was so embarrassed. Oh my word. Oh my word. And so it was just, I don't even know what happened. Okay, so he turns around, we go back to the thing, right? We go back to the gas station, and my husband goes in, and the guys that are in there are cracking up apparently. And they're like, we didn't think you'd be back. And my husband's like, I am no thief, okay? Like, I don't know what happened. I guess, like, it didn't dawn on me because I had already paid for my gas, you know, whatever. He's like, but I'm back, and I'm paying for my egg sandwich, you know? Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Yeah. So, poor Rem, he's puking and pooping, and, oh, gosh, it was a nightmare. And we ended up going to another pizza place to try their pizza as well. And yeah, then we just hung out. Beauty Queen went and got her nails done. Big Handsome went fishing, and I sat and relaxed. Yeah. And then Beauty Queen picked up wedge salads and some clam chowder, I guess, is that what she did? From the place that's right in the community. So that was nice. And then on this day is when we went to the beach. In the morning, I had not been to the beach the entire week we were there, or even the time before we were up there. I don't think I had not been to the beach. And so we went to the beach, and there are my little tootsies in the surf, and we saw the sunrise, and it was beautiful. And I love walking on the beach and everything. So last day of the year, we went over to watch the sunrise, and it was pretty cool. Yeah, it was pretty cool. And we walked up and down the beach a little bit. It was gorgeous out. The sea was really calm, and oh gosh, Big Handsome trimmed up Remington, our dog, especially his leaky bum. Oh my word, what a nightmare. Came upstairs, had some breakfast, and then yeah, we didn't plan on doing much. but relaxing before we headed home the next day. So football was on. I finished my December journal. Beauty Queen left just after noon. And that was it. So that was it. That was the end of our year. I'm pretty sure I went to bed at 8 or 8:30. I don't even know. I did not hear any fireworks at all. And we're very thankful that our little pup, Remy, he is not afraid of anything. Like, I shouldn't say he's afraid of his own shadow, but thunderstorms don't bother him. Fireworks don't bother him. I don't know. Maybe he's deaf. He doesn't come when he's called. I should look into that. Anyway, yeah, so none of that bothers him, which I'm so thankful for. We are very blessed in that. Here's some extra notepads. I never did decorate the inside covers, not gonna do it. And that's it. That's the end of 2021. I'm very proud to say, actually, that I journaled every day for the month of December, and I do believe it was the only month out of the entire year of 2021. Like, I'd have to look at the rest of my books, but I'm pretty sure this is the only month, I might have had one more, that I actually journaled every single day. Amazing, right? Okay, so thank you so much for sharing your time with me. I hope you enjoyed that last flip through. I really do appreciate your time and that you share it with me. I really do appreciate it. So thank you. There might be some other flip throughs of the past months because I haven't done a flip through since September. But I wanted to get my December done. So these might be like throwback ones, and they're not very full. So guess what? They won't be very long. So yeah. Again, thank you for sharing your time with me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, a fabulous week, and I will talk to y'all real soon. Bye for now.